Aldridge is good for 3. And Richard, these teams both look to impose their will on the backboard.
Kevin, that battle inside is not for the faint of heart. A little furniture moving inside, if you know what I mean. That's just part of it.
Now, here's Bain. Pass to Holmgren. Back to Bain. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper.
Quick thinking from Bain there. I like watching him rise up like this off the pass.
Here's Castle. And the rejection by Holmgren. And it's out of bounds and last touch by Holmgren.
Substitution on the court.
Morant outside. The Hornets pull it in.
Just enough resistance to force them as barely. That's one he'll generally make.
And the dunk by Holmgren.
I mean, length and skill. And Holmgren has a lot of both.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Well, Kevin, I did speak with Mike Budenholzer for a few minutes. Desmond Bain was the topic, and Coach was effusive with his praise. He said Bain is a great catch-and-shoot guy, but he'll find ways to contribute no matter what. He also said Bain is hard to game plan for, but they'll do their best not to let him get in the rhythm. And they will have their hands full tonight, guys.
Thanks so much, David. Pass to Okongwu. It's hauled in by Shannon.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
Banked in off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now, here's Bain. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That is his first foul of the game. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Bain, no good.
See, that miss right there, it's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
Even dating back to his high school days, Desmond Bain was overlooked as a prospect.
Yeah, he wasn't even ranked by any major recruiting services. That just lets you know that the scouts don't always get it right. Then he fell to the 30th pick in the 2020 draft. He's made a lot of teams regret passing on him.
And it's Morant missing. Charlotte trailing. Here's Bain. Johnson in the corner. It's a nice pass in here by Charlotte. The shot from the low post is good.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Just, like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
Greg, with how explosive Ja Morant is, he has certainly taken his fair share of awkward falls.
And that's what worries you with guys like that. He's already had a number of injuries in his young career, but we all just want to see him at full health.
Now here's Fultz. Scoreless thus far. And it's out of bounds. The Hornets able to retain possession here. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in.
Not his best efficiency this quarter. Look, sometimes that's how it goes.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
Now, here's Holmgren. His scoring has been... There on a regular basis, he's averaging more than 14 points a game. Here's Holmgren. Clock at 4. Johnson. To the middle. Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
Okay, I see you, John, flexing a little bit of muscle, showing off that athletic ability. Okay.
1:31 left in the first quarter. For three, Holmgren. Good on the triple. Holmgren's got 5.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open. That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Now here's Morant. Steady offensive output from him, averaging more than 16 points a game.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
Okongwu with it. Hasn't made one yet.
Get him the ball anywhere close to the hoop. That thing is over.
And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. .29 seconds left here in the first quarter. And it's sent back by Okongwu. Here's Shannon. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Fast break now for Charlotte. Back to Okongwu. Here's Holmgren. And Ball sends it back. Out of bounds, Phoenix takes possession. And Mike Budenholzer has called a timeout. He wants to talk to his guy.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, they need to regroup and maybe try and draw something up that can get them a clean look at the basket.
Substitution on the court.
For three, Bridges. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. It's all tied in Phoenix. We'll get things started in the second quarter when we...
The Hornets, 13.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. Guys, what's your take so far on the Suns?
Yeah, in that first period, they look to push in transition at every opportunity.
It leads to some easy buckets, and I think it's given them control of the pace in this one.
Outside, Maxey. Right side, Dort. Here's the three. Connects from three-point range. Maxey's got the lead up to 1 now for the Hornets. Pass to Klingon. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Klingon's got his first bucket of the night.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
There's Williams with the three. Goes back up. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
Charlotte's shooting their first free throws of this. And eventually every player, GA, has to grapple with age, realizing they've lost a step or two against the young fellas. And sometimes that is a very slow realization.
Oh, it is, Kevin. Hopefully, by that point, it's less about financial security and more about prolonging the inevitable, simply for the love of the game.
And slam dunk by Maxey.
He's a small guy with big hops. Maxey goes up high for that finish.
Here's Castle. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
And you know what? Very close to a three-point play right there.
For Phoenix, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Launches a three, and that one's good. Maxey. Maxey's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
The number of threes are increasing for Maxey since he entered the league. He is getting more comfortable out there.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. Outside Williams. And Klingon pulls it down. Suns trail by 3. Here's Castle. Offensive rebound. Jordan comes with the double team. Here's Grimes. Trains the three-pointer. Grimes has got the game tied up here for the Suns.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a 3 each time.
Outside, Dort. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Here's Castle. 5 points in the game. He made that one. Basket number 3 for him. He's also missed 2.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Outside, Maxey. Wagner outside. Outside, Dort. Just got the run. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Here's Castle. And Jordan sends it back. And he's able to get it back. Pass to Grimes. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And that's on the defense there. Gotta know the scouting report and understand that he loves his shot.
And once again, off the mark by Charlotte.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
This team has handed a lot of responsibility to Tyrese Maxey, but Greg, he's lived up to it.
And has grown very well into his role with the team, shown that he can be a scorer all over the floor. Amazing to think how far he's come in such a short amount of time.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Spiked away. Edwards looking it over. To the wing on the left. Beyond the arc. Another 3 for Phoenix. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Suns.
When you pile up the blocks earlier in games, it really can affect the other team. They lose confidence offensively.
And another thing they've done so well is convert fast break opportunities. Great job trusting their guys and getting those easy ones. It really turned it around here in the second quarter after shooting less than 40% from the field in the first.
The Suns have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight.
And here in the second quarter, he's starting to work himself to the free throw line. That's a good move.
Suns lead by 9. Here's Castle. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Left side, Maxey. Here's Wagner. Right side, Dort. Stolen. And now the fast break. Bridges with the ball. And Edwards with the stop.
Love the way Bridges moves that ball around. Always comes out of his hands crisp, on time, and on target.
Here's Maxey. And the Hornets miss again.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
There's 14 seconds left in the first half of the game. Shot clock at 6. Here's Castle. Misses the deep three-point attempt. It could go. Oh, and he nails it just in time.
One eye on the rim, one on the clock. What a play.
Boy, that was close. Got it in just in the nick of time.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Suns. Next game, they'll take on the Pacers in Indianapolis at Gainbridge Fieldhouse. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Here's Maxey. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. To the inside. And he goes in for the dunk.
And this is part of Morant's role. As a guard, he's responsible for finding the open man.
Now, Maxey. 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
His shot has been on point from the opening tip. He's pretty much kept them in the game.
It's deflected. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. And it's Wagner missing. Suns leading by 13. Morant scanning the floor. Screen by Bol. And the dunk by Bol.
Morant's got great understanding of the game. He can move like very few can in that pick-and-roll set.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Ja Morant was the first NBA guard in a quarter century to lead the league in points in the paint. He says, I can't just rely on dunking every single play, so I need different types of finishes to get my shot off, whether it's high off the glass, the reverse, or hanging in the air forever. And Kevin, he just says it so casually. Back to you.
I know it. But look, David, he doesn't do it casually, right? He is a one-man circus. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Here's Morant. He gets that one. Morant's got 10.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And Mike Budenholzer has called a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Here's Yurtseven. Nothing on the board. Tipped away. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Morant.
Charlotte ball.
And stolen by Bol. Out of bounds. Suns ball as Phoenix keeps possession. Suns leading by 14. Here's Morant.
He hasn't had his best game, but they've gotten enough production elsewhere, so it hasn't really mattered.
The kick out to Williams. And the 3 off target.
They have been board dominant in this game. It's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
Oh, wow. Okay, Ja turning it loose. Someone throw that man some water.
Pass to Pakusevsky. Kicks it out to Maxey. Nailed from three-point land. Maxey's got 19 points.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tyrese Maxey. That's his first foul. So for the Suns, here's Grimes. 6 points for him. Here's Castle. A three-pointer, no good. Hornets trail by 13. Dort with the ball. Picked up by Edwards. Puck Krzyzewski with the bucket.
And when you've got a big man who can shoot from distance like that, what a huge advantage.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Out to Edwards. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Edwards got 5 points so far. Left side, Maxey.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Krzyzewski with the ball. They set the pick. Nobody near Williams. And he's good on the three ball. Williams has got his second bucket of the night.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And the shot is good.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Down low. Here's Dort. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist.
Assisted.
Very good inside. Dort's got great upper body strength.
Phoenix leading by 10. And there's the drive. The offensive rebound. And it's Quingen with the jam.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
Offensive rebounding is about hustle and determination. Huge putback, making a statement there.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Here's Castle. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Clearly a foul.
All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for Phoenix.
Look, they're getting good looks inside. It's been a point of emphasis all night long, but I love this hard-nosed attitude of this team.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break. Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Here's Okongwu. Iguodaro grabs the rebound.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
To the paint. Here's Bol. And the dunk by Bol.
That's just too easy for Ball. Once he gets the right position, his focus there is on the finish.
20 seconds left in the third quarter. Back to Bain. Clock at 6. Pass to Holmgren. Out of bounds. Phoenix takes possession.
That was okay, let's say that was an odd play. You don't see missed connections like that too often.
There's 10 seconds left to play in the third. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Morant. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Here's Holmgren. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Suns lead.
The Hornets, 48.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Hornets trail by 13. Pass to Bain. Now here's Holmgren. Plays it up and banks it in.
And once Holmgren gets the ball in there, he can finish in so many ways.
Morant left side. And they double up Morant. And Phoenix with another turnover here.
Yeah, just couldn't hang on to it. Didn't look ready to receive it. At least they've got some room for error, but still a poor possession there.
Inside. Here's Okongwu. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And that one falls for Okongwu. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And so Morant will bring it up for the Suns. At one point, they led by 16. Bull can't hit. Hornets trail by 9. Payne for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
And you can just see he's a different player since coming back from halftime.
Driving to the basket. To the inside. Okongwu's shot is good.
Fultz really sees the floor well, and an efficient guard who shares the ball.
Phoenix leading by 7. There's a good screen. Down low. Iguodala.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Payne for 3. Rebound by the Suns. Morant outside. And Morant throws it down.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that number.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that finish shows you how dangerous he can be as a passer and a finisher.
Second team foul.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Pass to Bane. Now Fultz. Kicks it out to Johnson. Back to Fultz. Now here's Bane.
Okay, now I think he's starting to get in his own head right now. Maybe he's overthinking things a little bit, and as a result, he's just been off.
It's Morant with the drive.
And if you're wondering what makes Josh so special, it's his ability to take over games all by himself.
And he drives in. Good on the shot.
If the defense lets him inside, he will not hesitate. He'll gladly drop that thing right in the cup.
Phoenix leading by 11. Morant outside. And the layup falls. Morant's got 9 points in the quarter.
Whatever adjustments were made in half, boy, they are working. He's looking like a different player since the break.
For 3, Holmgren. Second shot opportunity. Charlotte moving the ball around. Here's Bane. It's hauled in by the Suns.
Yeah, and that's been the story of the game. I mean, the rebounding has been very one-sided.
And the whistle blows. It's good.